What's good, everybody? It's your girl Cherry, and welcome back to Life of Cherry Vlogs. Hi, my cherry blossoms. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. As y'all can see, we are here in the kitchen, okay? And we are here for episode, and we got a hater baby over there, okay? A hater baby in the background. We are here for episode 1 of Cherry Cooks. That's when I take simple, easy recipes, whip them together, and put it in a video for y'all. Because one thing's for certain, two things for sure, your girl is not a cook. I'm so excited to have started this series. As always, be sure to drop some recipes down in the comments that you would like your girl to try out and cook. If you are new here, hey boo hey, my name is Cherry, and I'm a working mom of 2 from New York City, just trying to get my ish together and feed my family, okay? Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you'll know the next time I post a new video. With these cooking videos, you guys, I want to keep them 30 minutes or less because in real time, the meals that I would like to prepare would be 30 minutes or less. Being a working mom, having 2 children, running a YouTube channel, doing a wop babaloo bop, everything else, I don't have time to put hours upon hours into meals to feed my family. So real life reality, I need something quick, easy, simple that gives us a variety and is also very delicious. So ting, here we are. Now, I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right into what we are making today and show you all the ingredients you will need to make your very own creamy salmon pasta. Okay, so I have everything right here on the counter that I'm going to be using today. We are making salmon pasta, and you will need some salt, some garlic. Oh, child, you're going to need some salt, some pepper, some paprika, some garlic, and some Old Bay seasoning. You can customize your seasonings however you like. You can add or omit anything. It's up to you and your taste buds, boo, okay? So these are the seasonings I will be using. Then we have some pasta here. You can use any kind of pasta you would like. Again, I'm just going to be using penne, but whatever floats your boat, boo, okay? Over here we have some baby spinach in a bag that we're going to be adding. We have some Flavor Bomb tomatoes, little tomatoes on a vine. Make sure they are small and on a vine, just like this, boo, okay? So we got those there. And then we have our salmon. By the way, most of this stuff came from Trader Joe's. So this is budget friendly as well. So yeah, your girl is cooking under 30 minutes and budget friendly. Like, just thumbs the video up for that alone. But we have this salmon here that I'm going to be cleaning in a moment. And you will need some onion and chive cream cheese, which I have here that I got from Trader Joe's. And the last thing you'll need is olive oil, which I have to pull out of my cabinet. So here is everything you will need for today's recipe. Now, as I'm putting my gloves on to clean my salmon, because you know your girl don't be like your girl don't like to touch raw meat, raw seafood, raw nothing, okay? But as I put my gloves on to clean my salmon, let me tell you right now, go and put your oven on 400, boo. 400 is what your oven needs to be on to make this dish. And make sure you have a non-stick pan to put in the oven. Boo, if you don't got a non-stick pan, go to your local 99-cent store, Dollar Tree, and get you an aluminum foil pan, because this is what I will be using today. All right. I'll be back once the salmon is clean. Alright, y'all, so my salmon is cleaned off. I have it here on the cutting board, and it does have the skin on. So I'm just going to try to thinly slice the skin off. If you do buy your salmon with the skin on, it's not mandatory that you slice it off. When you put it in the oven, the skin will fall off. You just have to pull it off once it's done cooking. But yeah, I try to buy it skin off already, but Trader Joe's didn't have it today, so I just got this one. I'm not using the right knife. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, because if I was, it would just be gliding right across. But y'all see the skin is coming off. I'm going to take as much of it off as I can now, and then the rest will just come off when it is in the oven. Don't come for me, y'all. The way I'm removing this skin. But y'all see, it got it off, right? All right. Let me go and get some more paper towels so I can continue to pat this dry, and then I will begin to hit it with my flavors. Okay. All right, y'all. I have a container in the sink, and I'm gonna take it straight to the trash when I'm done. I'm not even putting it in my garbage can because y'all know the seafood could smell. It could really have your whole trash smelling. All right, let me get another napkin right here. Pat my fish dry a little more, and then we'll start to hit it with the seasoning. So, let me clean off my board. I usually don't put meats on my wooden cutting board. If I do, I clean my cutting board with bleach after. I don't make seafood often, so I definitely had nowhere to put the seafood, and I wasn't about to put it on my counter. I'm just trying to get this scale up. All right. All right, I just changed my gloves, and now, and I got the a little EVOO. And now let's get started with the flavors for our fish. And I do not measure anything. I just wing it. Y'all could do the same. Don't say I never told y'all. Just wing it. Like, you know how much seasoning you like. You know how much whatever, whatever. I will say in my family, they always say I under season my food. They be like, girl, you could have put more salt on that. And I'm like, nah, that's why y'all be having high blood pressure and everything else. Because y'all out here over seasoning y'all food. But I keep it real simple, real basic, real cute. What I do to the front, I'm going to do to the back as well. One of the seasonings that I use no matter what I'm making is garlic. Whether it's minced garlic, powdered garlic, fresh garlic, I always, always, always add garlic to my dish. So that's a definite for me. Comment down below and let me know, what is your favorite seasoning to use? What is a seasoning that you find yourself always going to and adding to your dish? All right, so I just put all of that. Let's add a little bit of oil. Look on. The baby's over there watching Elmo, y'all. And this is a hit. The baby even loves this. Milo was tearing it up. I'm like, oh yes. So now I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna use my other hand to do the same thing on the back of this. Some salt, some pepper, some Old Bay seasoning. And I should do these videos with like a timer to show y'all. It really be taking me a short amount of time to do this. Nobody got time. Oops. Nobody got time to be in the kitchen all day and all night. And last is my garlic. And then I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on this side. And then we're going to rub it in. And it's going to go into the pan. Okay? Because we don't want no dry fish. We don't want to, we don't want that, all right? So I'm actually going to take my knife and just cut this up. You don't have to cut yours up, but I'm going to cut mine up because this is a big piece of salmon. So I'm just going to cut it in fours. Yeah. We're going to end up mushing or mashing everything up anyway, so you really don't have to cut it up. But I'm just going to cut mine up so it could cook easier. I don't know. It's in my mind, y'all. I got to cut it up. All right. Okay, y'all. So the salmon is done. And here is how it's looking. Seasoned very well on both sides. I'm just going to take my 4 pieces and put them right here in the pan like so. And then we're going to move on to the next step. Give me about 30 seconds to clean this up, and I'll be right back. So I cleaned up the salmon. I took the tray and the skin out to the garbage. Y'all know you gotta clean as you go. I'm just gonna wipe off my surface. So I'm a little crunchy right there. I'm gonna wipe off my surface and then I'm gonna keep going. I will wash the dishes when I'm done. Y'all see this pile of clean dishes right here. Your girl is on 24 hours, 7-day-a-week dish duty. So here's my salmon in the pan still. Now we're gonna get to our tomatoes. Let me get my strainer from down here. And I'm just going to tomatoes on the vine. Just drop them in so we could give them a nice rinse. And then add them into our dish. You choose how many tomatoes you feel you need, how much you want to make. Like, I'm not giving any measurements, you guys. I'm just showing y'all how to do it, and y'all tweak it your own way. So here's my tomatoes. Now, since I didn't wash my cutting board, which I should have, because now I'm just making more dishes, but it's all right. I'm just going to cut my tomatoes up on a plate, and then I'm going to get a little knife from here, and all I'm doing is cutting them in half. Let me make sure y'all can see. Let's swap spaces. All right, so you see, we're just cutting it in half. Nothing special, and you can go on ahead and throw it right up in that pan, boo. I'm putting it on the other side. I'm going to leave the center of my pan empty for now. All right, my tomatoes have been cut in half. I'm adding them right here. So we can see, I actually think that's enough. Because I'm being extra, let me just get 2 more. You choose, again, how much you want to add. Y'all hear the baby over there? He is obsessed with Elmo. Y'all should know that's why he had that Elmo birthday party. So, yeah. Here are my tomatoes. Now I'm going to go in with the spinach. Let's move this over so you guys can see. Thank you, tomatoes. We're done with you. Put this right here. Put these right here. And I have baby spinach, so I really don't need to chop it up. But I am going to just because. You can chop up your spinach if you like, and all you are doing is just like this, y'all. Legit. Just, you don't even have to do this step for real. But I'm going to do it. So, here's my spinach. And you kind of want to make sure your ratio is even. Alright. So, let's move this bag of spinach out the way. Wipe our surface off. And we're going to add this spinach right. Let me see if I can get a little closer for y'all so y'all can see better. Okay. So we're going to add the spinach right on this side with our tomatoes. So now it's going to look like this. You got your salmon, you got a little space in the middle, you have your tomatoes and your spinach. We're going to hit that spinach with a little bit of olive oil, well, the tomatoes and spinach rather. You don't want it to be dry. We're going to hit it with some salt, some pepper. I'm just basically going to use the same seasonings I use for my salmon, but not as heavy-handed with it as I was with my salmon. Mine is the paprika, y'all. I'm not about to put paprika. Alright. So, boom. Hold on. Now we're going to give this a little toss. Normally, I would use something to toss it, but you guys, I'm going to just use my hands. Don't worry about it. I'm eating it, not y'all. So, here we go. Alright, so this is how it's going to be looking. It looks good already, and it didn't even go in the oven. Okay, y'all, so now it's time to add the cream cheese. Make sure you are getting onion and chive cream cheese. That is going to add to the flavor of the dish. Now, the more cream cheese you put, the creamier it's going to be. So, let me just get a spoon, and we're going to put that cream cheese. I'm going to use about a little more. So I basically use almost the whole thing, y'all. The last thing we're going to do is add a little bit more olive oil on top. We do not want dry salmon, y'all. Okay? So let me show y'all how it's looking before we put it in the oven. This is how your salmon is going to look. We have our tomatoes and spinach right here. We have the cream cheese, and then we have the salmon. We're going to put this in the oven on 400 for 15 to 20 minutes. You do not want to overcook your salmon and it be dry. 15 to 20 minutes on 400. And while this is cooking, you guys, you are going to make your pasta. Again, I am using penne. You can use whatever kind of pasta you need, but get your pasta going while your salmon is cooking in the oven. I'll be back once the salmon is done and we could put this all together. Hey Blossom, so I am back. It has been 20 minutes. This is how the salmon and everything looks once it comes out the oven. I have my pasta here that is done cooking. So now let me show y'all what we're going to do next, because at this point, baby, the meal is done. We just got to mix it all together and dig right in. Like, look at this. This look, I'm going to keep it real. You see right there, your girl, right there, your girl that took a little bite. Your girl had a little bite. So now that everything is finished cooking in the oven, all you're going to do is get yourself a handy dandy fork, and you are going to begin to mash everything together like so. If you are having trouble breaking apart your salmon, baby, it might be overcooked. I told y'all don't play around with the seafood. Seafood cooks rather fast. So I'm just mashing. I hope y'all can see. And then once you have mashed up all of your salmon, ooh, you're going to start to mix everything together. Hold on. Let's add in our pasta. Pasta a little dry now. Been sitting there for a second. Ooh. Let me get a bigger spoon. I'm going to use this bad boy right here. And let's just begin to mix it all together. And I hope y'all can really, really see like what's happening here. Just mixing it. The tomatoes should be nice and soft, that they are going to just break apart. With the tomatoes and the cream cheese mixing together, that is going to create your sauce for this dish. And the salmon and the spinach right inside is scrumptious. Take your time mixing everything together. once you have mixed everything together, it should look something like this, you guys. And that is it. It is done. Look how good this looks. Let me plate this and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So I have my food here. Let's do a little taste test. The spinach, the salmon, the pasta, the cream cheese. Let me get a noodle. Yeah, here you go. Y'all can have the first bite. Your girl is sharing today. Here y'all go. All right, let me try. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, baby. This a hit. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And it legit took me less than 30 minutes to make it. I can't put my plate down. Let me know if you're going to try this recipe. And if you do try it, let me know how yours turned out. I hope y'all enjoyed this first episode of Cherry Cooks. Again, don't forget to drop some of your recipes down below if you want your girls to go try it. Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you'll know the next time I post a new video. Your girl got to go feed her kids now. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye, Blossoms.